Hey, Orange One here. So in this video I wanted to show you how to make some money using some kind of exploits in the game. A lot of people do this at the beginning of the game because it's really hard to survive just on your own. My character is a little bit faster than yours will be, so keep that in mind. But I'm going to talk in this video about a couple different strategies. The first one being on baiting animals and hostiles towards town guards. The next one will be also related to that. I'll be talking about using caravans to get some money by following them or even looting them if they get into trouble. Then I'll be talking about some thievery and assassinations, talk about how you get the skills to train, who you should target, and where you can sell those goods. So let's go ahead and get started on this. The first thing that you want to do if you're trying to make some quick money in game is provoke something into attacking you and then run away. Ideally be close to a city so that it will fight guards if it follows you. So this does not seem very interested in fighting with me right now, but if I keep close to it, it should follow me towards the city. Alright, so for some reason that skimmer didn't want to follow me, but this guy is going to attack me. And he's actually even got a bounty on him, which is awesome for us. So not only are they going to attack us, but they should follow us to wherever we go. I'm gonna have Moo bring him towards the gate because this dude's attacking us. He's breaking the law. So the major factions will attack an aggressor in a fight. So you don't want to just go around in town attacking people, but if you attack someone and then bring them towards the city gate, the guards should defend you. So look, like they're fighting this guy. So like Moo, you don't even need to get involved. These guys will take care of this dude pretty quickly as well. And then actually looks like they're taking him to jail. Which, that's interesting, because I've seen in the past they just will leave bodies out and about. I want to try something. Maybe it's because he had a bounty. I bet they did that because he had a bounty on him. So he's like a criminal. Can I at least loot him? I think I can loot him from his in there. They won't object. Oh sweet, yeah, I can totally still steal his stuff. So although I wasn't able to get the bounty for this guy, I can still get plenty of his gear and sell that for some money. It's always good to have some first aid kits too. So that's the first exploit, is baiting enemies towards gates. It's really powerful. I think with these manhunters, they might try and attack Moo because he's by himself. Maybe not. You can oftentimes find guards just killing things, so if you have someone like set up in a city, you can oftentimes just wait outside. Okay, yeah, so like these people, if I really wanted to, they're kind of far away, but I could bring them back to like Heft. I'm not actually going to fight them though, because in this video we're just talking about the exploits. So yeah, the first thing is bringing them towards... well, actually maybe I will fight them because I do want to show you one thing. I think Tuner can take out at least one of these guys. I don't need to take out all of them. I only need one of them to show you how to sell someone into slavery. You don't need to take out all these guys, Tuner. Why don't you just pick up this dude and let's get you out of here. Why don't you come to Heft? So this guy right here, he doesn't have a bounty on him, but he can be sold into slavery. I don't think he's gonna die though. So I'm just gonna skip ahead and I'll show you when we get to the city what I mean by selling someone into slavery. So I think I'm gonna include this part in actually both of the legit and illegit strategies, because I'm not really sure where slavery falls on this. I think in the United Cities it's like totally a legitimate way of making money, and you don't even make that much money. But I wanted to show you that if you go to these buildings that have like a slavery sign outside of it, you can go ahead and sell whoever you've got with you by talking to the slaver boss. It doesn't matter who they are. You just need to bring them here, and they'll take them. So I'm looking to sell some slaves. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, so this guy we can sell, the other one we couldn't sell. So the guy that we're carrying right here, he's just some dude that we found in the desert, so we can sell them here. The other guy we couldn't actually sell because he's a slave hunter, he's part of their faction, so they won't just take anyone. They won't take people from their faction, but they'll take just about anyone else. So you don't get very much money. Like I only got 400 cats, so it's much less than a bounty. But it's a significant amount of money in the early game. If you can find someone knocked out outside of the city and grab them, it helps you get started. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was thievery, or actually no, I wanted to do, before I do thievery, caravans. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go and see if I can find a caravan out there somewhere. So right here we've got a caravan. You always know when there's a caravan by there being a pack beast, and you can see them pretty easily at night. So if I just follow these guys, they'll fight whatever they come across, like the whatchamacallit, the guards of a city, and you can even tell your person to follow them and then just like speed up the game. I'm just gonna do that and see if they get into any combat. They might fight that skimmer that's ahead of us, I'm not sure. We could always kite enemies as well and bring them towards the caravan. These guys actually looks like they're going into the city, but you can find these guys leaving cities and just anywhere in the desert, as well as some other biomes, I believe. And you just follow them and watch what they fight, and they'll kill stuff and get you plenty of loot. If they get taken out, these pack beasts can have a lot of stuff on them. So unfortunately I can't like get any of that right now because they haven't gotten into a fight, but I might show you this caravan getting into a fight in a little bit. Right, here we go. We got a skimmer attacking the caravan, which I don't think is gonna last very long. Oh wow, so these guys are telling us to tag along with them. Strange. Huh? I've never seen that before. But yeah, this skimmer's not gonna last very long. I don't think they're even gonna take a person down. Oh wow, they're lasting longer than I thought they would. These guys need some desert sabers, is all I'm saying. But yeah, you can just follow the caravan and loot what they kill. It's a pretty good way of getting some cash. It's pretty low risk. You just follow them and go wherever they go. I'm curious to see if these outlaws end up getting in a fight with us. It looks like they will. Yeah, they totally are right by us. Okay, cool. I've been following this caravan for a while now, and there just like wasn't any combat going on. And here we go, we've got like back-to-back combat right now. And you can loot these guys' bodies or sell them into slavery, whatever you want to do. I mean, these guys, they've got, their gear's pretty much worthless, but every once in a while, they'll have a sword. I don't see any swordsmen though. It's a pretty safe way of getting some experience, at the very least. Oh, here we go, there's their swordsman. So you can get 100 cats from there, and I believe a lot of them have first aid kits too. No? Looks like maybe they don't have first aid kits. Anyways, I've heard of people having really good luck having just following these caravans. And if we look at them at Skimmer, I think got a few good hits on some of them. Actually, they look like they're doing fine, so they'll probably last for quite a while. And now I've got this samurai following us, which is kind of funny. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make a cut here and show you some of the thievery and assassinations. That's where the real money is. Right, so if you're trying to do assassinations or thievery, you want the right clothes and gear for it if you can. I mean, you don't have to, but if you can find some assassin's rags or some black clothing, oftentimes that gives you a stealth bonus. So if you can get these clothes, it's really, really useful. And a lot of gear will make your stealth go down, like on the head, so you want to be careful of that. And if you look here, my stealth value is half if I have a backpack on. So if I take that backpack off, it will no longer give me a sneak penalty. So if I wanted to rob a place, I need to pick the lock. You don't want to smash it because that will wake up the guards and the owner of the store. And while you're doing this, you are committing a crime. So if anyone sees you committing this crime, the police will get called, the alarm will be raised, and you'll have to get out of there. But if I do this lockpick successfully, then the crime will go away, the countdown will start, and if nobody sees you for, in that case, 3 seconds, then you're in the safe. And you should be able to get in there safely. Oop. There are some guys right there, though. Looks like they just closed. So when you're trying to rob a place, I think walking is quieter than running, so I'm not sure about that. But then you can right click on items and steal them. You may notice that I only have a 70% chance of stealing stuff in the container. These things outside containers, though, I can steal really easily. I can steal like that ceramic bowl and that cup, and that actually trains my thievery skill quite a bit. So if I look, let's get that fuel maybe. My thievery went up by a whole level just by doing that. So you can steal things off of counters really easily, but the good stuff's inside containers. I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you've got 100% or near 100% chance of it working, because if the alarm gets raised on you, it's gonna be not fun. Also, you can assassinate the people that work here. If you do that, I've had it kind of glitch out stores for a while, but it lets you guarantee that you can steal like everything basically. So actually, before I do that, I'm going to lockpick this safe. So you can, I think it's the 10% is the cutoff, so you can lockpick anything within your skill range. My guy right now is pretty talented at lockpicking, so they can do this. This is usually where the best gear is in the United Cities stores. This one's not as difficult, so it's gonna have some good loot but not as good. And so you can lockpick your way in, and it's gonna take a little while, but we're pretty safe. It's night, no one's coming down here anytime soon. The store's not gonna be opening for a while, so we're pretty safe to open this up. If we look at here, we've got this 70% chance of actually being able to do this. But we are an assassin, which means if I right click on this guy and go to stealth KO, you should be able to knock this dude out. And so if I look at this guy right now, he's unconscious. And I can do that with the everyone here. I do want to warn you that sometimes that happens. They do the animation again if they haven't completely finished their animation, which can kind of lead to some shenanigans. Okay, so those guys are all unconscious, so if we come back down here, you can run now, it's fine. And we look inside the safe. Now we can take all of these 100% chance guaranteed that we're going to be able to steal all of that. And we just made how much money? These are each worth 4,000. So yeah, we just made a lot of money. And we didn't even have a big backpack. We just had a small backpack. And you can totally have a backpack on you as long as you are not having it equipped. When you try and steal things, then you should be fine. So now's the time to talk about trying to sell this stuff. If you try and sell stolen gear in the same faction town, they may recognize that it's stolen gear. You get a certain percentage chance to find out if they do know about it being stolen or not. Like it's 50-50 chance that this would be able to get sold. They're probably going to be able to tell that this is stolen goods. Every once in a while though, in these bars, you'll find a whatchamacallit, a fence for the thieves. I think it's the Thieves Guild. I'm not sure. That sounds like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls. I think it might be the Shinobi Thieves that have the thieves hanging out in bars. These are all NPC recruits that we could get. Yeah, we're not seeing the guy that you can sell stolen stuff to. Oftentimes those guys are hanging out in bars. There's also a lot of towns have Shinobi thieves right here. Yeah, we might be able to buy some stuff from them or sell stolen goods to them. I believe that the Shinobi thieves, I've not actually played around with them in my game, but I've heard that you can sell stolen stuff to them. So, oh, they've got the plastic surgeon. Those guys are kind of cool. They can help you like recreate someone's face in game. Let's see. One of these guys we have to be able to talk to. No? Can't talk to any of them? Maybe if we talk to the surgeon. No, you don't know me. That's what I thought. Well, anyways, we've got a ton of stolen goods that we could sell for a lot of money. You may not be able to sell it in this town, but if you go to a different faction's town, you can definitely sell it. So I would then run this over to like the desert city, or I think this is a tech hunter city, I'm not sure. But you would go to a different faction and try selling to them. That always works. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was how to train your assassination skill up. So if I look here, I'm not going to feel bad about doing this at all because these guys are jerks. But if I go out into the wilderness and I look at people just wandering around, I can try and assassinate them. You do want people there walking around so that you can actually sneak up behind them. As you can see right now, Mu, who's not an assassin, he's only got a 25% chance of having this work out. That's better than nothing though. He moves pretty slow while he's sneaking, but he should be able to knock these guys out. I mean, this might not work, but this is the essence of what you're trying to do. And so see, now they're going to attack him. So you just do that until basically it works. And even if it doesn't work, you'll still get assassination skill. So Mu now has these guys coming after him. We could probably run them into the gate if we really wanted to. I think the guards will attack them because they're being hostile to us. Yeah, the guards actually are attacking them. So if we wanted to, we could get some experience here. get some gear, because United City Heroes do have some good gear that on them usually. Let's go ahead and knock out one or two of them, and so I can show you what I mean. See, they've got decent armor. They have ninja masks, which boost your stealth, and I believe they sometimes have leather shirts or something like that. Or yeah, they tend to have like a number of different items. I don't see any of the valuable shirts, but they got shoes, they've got armor, they've got a number of things, and we could sell them to slavery if we wanted to. So yeah, that's how you train assassination. Thievery, you just steal things off counters. Those are the two best ways of making money, because assassination, you can just knock out bounties, not even fight anyone, and then just run them back into a city. So I would recommend having an assassin that's really quick, but you can get like 2, 5, 10, or even 20k bounties and not have to fight anyone. You just knock them out and then take them, and you got a ton of cash right there. That's probably one of my favorite ways to make money in the game, but it is kind of gamey and exploitive. But yeah, that's how you make money really quick in this game. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.